Welcome back to GH Always channel. Today we will learn about the brewing storm surrounding Drew Cain in Port Charles and the potential deadly consequences that might unfold. The pariah of Port Charles. Drew Cain's return to Port Charles has created waves of animosity throughout the community, transforming him into the town pariah with remarkable speed. His abrasive personality and questionable decisions have systematically alienated virtually every resident, creating a perfect storm for what soap opera enthusiasts recognize as the classic setup for a murder mystery. The mounting tensions and growing list of enemies suggest that Drew may soon find himself at the center of a whodunit scenario that will shake Port Charles to its core. The web of enemies. The list of those harboring resentment toward Drew grows longer by the day. His actions have sparked outrage across family lines, business relationships, and romantic entanglements, leaving him vulnerable from multiple directions. Each interaction seems to add another name to the list of potential assailants, creating a powder keg situation where anyone might strike the fatal blow when tensions finally reach their breaking point. The Willow Affair. A family betrayed. Drew's intimate encounter with Willow in her children's nursery represents perhaps his most egregious transgression in the eyes of the Quartermaine faction. This betrayal cuts especially deep as it occurred while Willow remained legally bound to Michael in marriage, adding adultery to the list of Drew's social crimes. Michael's distant rage. Currently recuperating in Germany from severe burn injuries, Michael Corinthos finds himself physically removed from the situation but undoubtedly seething with rage. His inability to confront Drew personally creates a dangerous vacuum that might be filled by those closest to him who feel compelled to act on his behalf. The distance may provide Michael with an alibi while someone else executes vengeance in his name. Carly's maternal vengeance. If there's one constant in Port Charles, it's Carly's unwavering protection of her children, particularly her firstborn son Michael. Throughout the years, Carly has demonstrated time and again that she will stop at nothing to shield her precious babies from harm or humiliation. With Michael incapacitated, Carly may feel obligated to step into the role of avenger, potentially adding murder to her long list of crimes committed in the name of family protection. Her history of covering up Michael's transgressions suggests she possesses both the temperament and experience to eliminate threats permanently. The Quartermaine legacy under threat. Drew's shocking proposal to exhume the remains of Quartermaine patriarchs and matriarchs has ignited fury among the surviving family members. His plan to disturb the eternal rest of Edward, Lila, Alan, AJ, Emily, and even Bradley represents a desecration that the proud family cannot tolerate. Family united in outrage. Tracy, Ned, Monica, and even the typically reserved Jason have expressed vehement opposition to Drew's macabre proposal. The Quartermaines, despite their internal squabbles, have always united against external threats to their legacy. Drew's disrespect for their ancestors might prove to be the catalyst that brings this powerful family together with a common purpose, eliminating the threat he poses to their family's dignity and peace. Old money, dark secrets. The Quartermaine fortune was built over generations, and with great wealth often comes the means and motivation to protect it at all costs. The family's resources and connections throughout Port Charles provide them with ample opportunity to orchestrate Drew's demise while maintaining plausible deniability. Their influence extends into every corner of the community, making them formidable adversaries for anyone who dares to challenge their authority or disrespect their heritage. The paternity deception Sasha's elaborate lie claiming Jason as the father of her child while concealing Michael's true paternity adds another explosive element to the volatile situation. This deception places Drew in a precarious position should he discover the truth. Sasha's desperate measures. With a history of criminal behavior, Sasha has demonstrated her willingness to cross ethical and legal boundaries when cornered. If Drew threatens to expose her paternity fraud, she might resort to drastic measures to protect her secret. The stakes for Sasha extend beyond mere embarrassment. Her entire future and relationship with her child hang in the balance. Jason's professional expertise. As a longtime enforcer for the Corinthos organization, Jason Morgan possesses the skills, experience, and emotional detachment necessary to eliminate threats efficiently. His professional background in solving problems permanently makes him perhaps the most dangerous potential assailant in Drew's growing list of enemies. Jason's methodical approach and attention to detail would make him a formidable adversary should he decide Drew poses a threat that requires permanent resolution. The protective new parents. The revelation of Holly and Robert as Sasha's biological parents adds another layer of complexity to the situation. Having only recently discovered their parental connection to Sasha, they might feel compelled to make up for lost time by protecting their daughter with unprecedented zeal. Both Holly and Robert have checkered pasts and the necessary skills to orchestrate Drew's demise should they determine he threatens their newfound family unit. The perfect storm. As tensions continue to mount and Drew's list of enemies grows, Port Charles seems poised on the precipice of violence. The convergence of personal betrayals, family desecration, and dangerous secrets creates an environment where multiple individuals have both motive and opportunity to eliminate Drew permanently. When the inevitable occurs, investigators will face the daunting task of identifying the culprit from an extensive list of suspects, each with compelling reasons to want Drew gone. The question isn't whether someone will attempt to silence Drew, but rather who will strike first, and whether they'll succeed in making Port Charles a Drew-free zone once again.